All right, perfect. Cool. So I was just saying earlier that we don't want to just go through the call recording again. I have explained the structure that I'm using to get the 6K closes. So last week we broke down the 12K week, 12K USD week, which is around 16,000 Canadian. Alhamdulillah, we've done another 12K week in this past week in the agency serving accounting firms. But this time around, what I did want to go through was the mindset, um, how you need to think while closing these clients, and then also objection handling, which is something that a lot of people have questions about. So let me share my screen again. I want to show you the screenshots for the transactions because if I have proof and it is the truth, so why not, right? It just helps you kind of get even more confidence that, okay, if this guy can do it, why can't I? Hopefully, that's the thing that I achieved by showing you guys this because I'm 100% not comfortable with it. But if it helps you guys get results, it's worth it. Um, Everyone see the screen, and I will be asking you guys to drop a 1 in the chat if you do see the screen, and 2 if you don't. So please drop a 1 just to test it out if everyone's with me. It's just to confirm, see the screen. Cool. I see one person saying it. Okay, a couple more. We need a few more. We need to see if everyone's awake today. Perfect. Cool. I see the ones. Anyway, cool. So as you guys see in front of you, here is, let me zoom in a bit. Here is a screenshot of the transaction from my payment processor. This was on the, basically this was yesterday actually. This was Jonathan, the 6K close accounting firm owner. And this is Edward, which was on the 15th, so 4 days ago. So here's the transaction details just showing you, because I'm like, if it's the truth, then might as well show it to you guys. Why hide? Yeah, so this was this week's 12K week. And what I want to cover today is mindset, how I'm actually thinking while I'm getting these closes, and a couple of other things that I wanted to discuss when it comes to scaling, then objection handling, and how I even got to this point. So let's start from the bottom. So I am running ads every single month to get these accounting firms to opt in and then basically close as clients. Now, are ads the answer or a magic trick that will allow you to print money? Yes, at some point it will be, but not at the beginning. So whether it's ads, the cold callers, they're all achieving the same purpose, which is getting a qualified prospect. Now, the difficult part is going through the calls and kind of testing and the iterations that you'll have to go through to find the right things to say, to understand the person that you're speaking to, which can only be done by repetition. That's exactly what I did as well. So just to show you, as you guys can see, this is ours on B2B. This is my live ad account. This is 2 campaigns live. And so far this month, we have spent this amount since the 1st of July, £1,000. So that is a 20x ROAS. So we've done about total about 24K USD. I think it's about 21,000 pounds. That's a 20x ROAS, 1,000 spent, 20,000 pounds back. Now, is everyone going to get this? No, no one's like, not no one, but most likely you're not going to get this, at least at the beginning. The only reason why I've been able to achieve this is because of the tweaking that I've done this month. Now, was it 20x ROAS last month? No, it's because of the changes that I've made this month, which was done by actually doing the iterations. And that is something all of you will just have to do. But the good news is I'm doing it with you. So it's nothing, crazy that you guys are doing that I'm not doing myself right now. Getting on to the mindset. Now, when we say close, people think about, oh, I feel bad charging them money. I don't know if I should or not. What do you mean closing people? Like, why should I do something bad to them? We're not closing them as in doing them harm. We're charging them money to then provide them with more value. So these guys have paid me 6K, and in my sleep, I can get a 20x ROAS. Why the hell can't I make them 60K in return? And that's something that I can pretty confidently do. So I'm giving them something more valuable back. That's what they're paying me for. Now you guys are thinking, well, I'm a beginner. I don't know if I can serve them. Well, I didn't know either when I started. Neither did you know that you could do your job properly, whatever job that you're working at. It's all about doing it, learning as you do it, getting better over time, repetitions. The basic principle about life: the more you do something, the better you get at it. So the mindset that I have going into any call that I've ever taken, I've taken thousands. That's no exaggeration. I've taken thousands of calls. There's no expectations. Oh, whether I'll close or not. What are they going to say? What if they ask me this question? Blah blah blah. No expectation. I'll hope that good happens, but expectations are zero. Good, bad. The person doesn't show up. I don't know. Stop projecting. Don't know the future. We can, with reasonability, predict what will happen according to what has happened in the past, but we can never predict the reason. You might as well not do it. So, step number one: no expectations. Will good happen? I don't know. Will bad happen? I don't know. Will anything happen? I don't know. I'm just going to focus on the effective actions, which is the sales structure that every single person on this call has. Effective actions meaning step number one, you basically ask for their permission to continue. Then this is basically my structure. Yours is different. I've already given it to you, but it's basically getting their intent. What made you jump on a call? Then kind of going into more detail on what are their goals, what are their needs, all that stuff. I've already given it to you. So that is the effective action that you need to follow. So no expectations, effective actions. Then if you find yourself thinking too much on, will this person close? Will they give me money or not? Focus on them. You're focusing too much on yourself. Focus on, can you help the person? That's the main thing. Business is about helping people. At the beginning, you have to assume that you can help everyone. And over time, you'll realize who you can help or you can't. And then you can kind of, make a judgment, okay, I can help you or not. But at the beginning, you can help everyone. Assume that. Primarily because right now you're not doing the service delivery anyway yourself. I'm giving you the person that's experienced anyway. So you don't have to stress about that part. Focus on them. Can you help the person? And I think that's the same concept with, people that have social anxiety. And I had severe social anxiety, like, oh, what is this person thinking about me? Am I saying the right thing? What if I mess up? Blah, blah, blah. If you find yourself thinking that, it's just you're thinking too much about yourself. Focus on the other person, like connect with them. I really hope this made sense. This is the only mindset that I've used. Coming on to the fear of, I don't know if I should get more clients before knowing 100% that I can deliver on. Guys, flow comes first. Then you fix things on the way. This business is all about doing things on the basis of principles, systems that I've given you, without knowing as a guarantee whether something will happen or not. Meaning, you bring on more clients without knowing 100% that you're going to be able to deliver them or deliver to them or not. Within reason, yeah, sure, it makes sense. This is something that we can actually do for them, but it will just be kind of taking a shot, seeing what happens. And this business, I hate to say, is only for the brave. Right? And if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. And the reason why everyone doesn't do it because they can't go through the uncertainty, and that's where you need to come in and fix that mindset. If this is what is holding you back, because it is a big bottleneck for people. Like it's a mental block as well. That I don't know if I can deliver to these people. I might as well just not take clients, or maybe just get one practice client and take 4 months to deliver to them. My digital marketing business. That shouldn't be the case at all. You need to get 15 clients to have a big enough data set to a set of actions. Fulfillment, delivery of the product is a set of perfect actions that allows your client to get what they wanted, is only going to come after a couple of iterations. And 15 clients, me telling you as someone that is, and as someone teaching you this business, listen, clients, do whatever it takes to get 15 clients, because that to bring out the action steps, I'm breaking up. Is that the case with everyone? Can everyone else hear me? Drop a one in the chat if everyone can still hear me. Two if you can't. Two if I'm breaking up. One.
Sam, I can't hear you. You're breaking up continuously. Yes.
That's all. The connection's fine. I've been on cold all day. Well, let me know if it continues. Hopefully the recording capture properly. Because obviously we're gonna send out the recording anyway. Connor at all. Right. Interesting. Anyway, inshallah, hopefully you'll find the recording and you can go through it because there's nothing else I can do. My connection. But yeah, so not mine. But anyway, as I was saying, flow comes first. Bring on the first, and then you fix it on the way. Another thing, principle of life. That any as another, and there's the bad experience that you're having with that one does not dictate that because somehow okay, now I'm getting messages from everyone that one can hear. I don't know what to do, guys. My internet connection is good. Like this is what I do all day. I'm on call 100% fine. So I don't know those flaws, but you guys will just have to listen to the recording. There's nothing else I can do. But anyway, I was saying 10 clients, somehow your way to kind of predict what will happen in the future, what will happen with 10 clients, with what is currently going on. Meaning just scale and trust that you will be able to adapt. You will be able to build the systems to adapt, because everything in life, everything on Earth, planet Earth, adapts. Meaning right now, whatever your life is, if you just do 10x more, you will find a way to adapt. So don't be afraid of 10xing just because of the fear of what if I 10x and everything breaks? It won't. Everything or everyone on this planet always adapts. That's the principle of life. So you can double it, triple it, quadruple it, you will always find a way. Example, you 10 years ago, what your life was, could you have imagined that you would be doing what you are doing now? The responsibilities, the work that you do, all the other things that you're doing. Could you even fathom that you would be able to do what you're doing now? No, because then you couldn't predict what will happen in your life. But all we know, all of us as humans, is no matter what happens, we will find a way to adapt. That's how humans are built. That's how organisms are built. Like it's just the way Allah's built life. That my point is, if you're afraid on what is going to happen once you're making 10K a month and how will you do everything, don't worry about that. Just trust that there are principles in life that dictate that you, once you reach that point, as you're gradually getting to that point, you will adapt as a human. Your systems will adapt. Your client acquisition systems will adapt. So don't be afraid of that future. Please drop a one in the chat if it did make sense, too, if it did, because this is a very, very important thing. I see the ones. Perfect. That's what we need. That brings me on to my next point, which is the first few clients will just be dissatisfied. You just have to accept it. If they're not amazing, but they just will be dissatisfied because it's a new service, and any service, literally any service, has always started by having a couple of practice clients. It's impossible to have a perfect client. So just dissatisfied. Got intentions to make them dissatisfied. It's just naturally are not as good as what you do at the beginning. So you just have to let it kind of go along. And look, if it comes to it that this an extra 2, 3 months for free. Um, give them a bit of a value add, do something. If not, refund them. It's just learning. And you guys have spent so much. I think most people on this call have gone to university. You guys have spent so much on university. Um, People in the UK, they spend upwards of 30 grand, including like, the cost to sustain yourself, the maintenance, all that stuff. To get what? Like a 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a year job, pounds. Uh, and then kind of spend a bit of money, either maybe one or two. Fair enough. But at the end of the day, you'll have a six or multiple six-figure business. And I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. Collected that I've done this month, hours spent has just max. It's been 10 hours so far. This not more than that at all. It's probably a far-fetched number, 10 hours. Probably a lot less. But I'm just gonna say 10 hours. But that to get to this gravitropic growth, you know how there's it first starts growing underground, like it goes deep, it grows, and then it gets the phototropic growth. As in the as in you need to go through the challenges, you need to go through the experience of iterations, etc., to grow deep roots. So then the phototropic growth can be amazing as well. I really hope that example kind of hit you guys, and now it actually makes sense that it is a part the process go through the iterations and the things that will not work out. Right? The first couple of iterations will just not work out. It's client acquisition, you're trying out cold callers, trying out ads, but eventually it will if you stick to it. Promise it. And then the big just done it myself again. But another thing that you guys have asked me is how do you objection handle? Objection handling is like when the prospect that you're speaking to just basically gives you concerns or gives you a reason why they can't do it right now, right? Objection handling, you'll go on YouTube and you'll search up how to objection handling, and there'll be stupid videos be like, what makes you say that? And then just stupid phrases like that just don't work with humans. Like objection handling simply is understanding why is the person saying this, not what they're saying, but why are they saying it. I don't know if this is the right time. I don't know if this is going to be worth the money that I'm spending. Why are they saying this? You haven't given them enough certainty. They just don't believe that this will work. If you told someone that 100%, if you were to pay me 6 grand, you will 100% get 60 grand back, why the hell wouldn't they borrow from their cousin and pay you that money? Even if they don't have it. It's just you need to give them certainty. And how do you give them certainty? Is by basically fixing the thing that's lacking. Like maybe you haven't explained a point properly. Maybe you haven't given them trust that you're legit. And that is done basically through the confidence in your tonality and how well you're conducting the call and how well you're asking them questions. So it's just based on a couple of things, but don't focus on what they say, but why they are saying. If you solve the why, then you don't need to say stupid sentences or phrases to objection handle people. You will automatically speak to the human in front of you. Because it's at the end of the day, it's about this, helping the person. And if they have told you they're a HVAC company that is struggling for the past 3 years and they just don't know how to market themselves, like, why wouldn't you do it, John? Like, you said you've been struggling for 3 years. Like, I get that you don't have the money right now, but don't you think this can actually help you get there? Like, this is a guaranteed thing. Like, we're giving you a 90-day guarantee. Why not do it? And then John will tell you the actual reason. Or if you know this market well enough, you'll already know the core reason on why he doesn't have certainty. But that will come over time. Please drop a 1 in the chat if that made sense. 2 if it didn't. Cool. I'm seeing a couple of thumbs up. Need a few more? Drop a two if you don't understand. Perfect. I see enough ones. So yeah, that's all I had for today. I think this was productive. I've just shown you once again 12K week, 24,000 in the past 2 weeks with the help of them. Hopefully you guys can see how long about it. How I did it, I've gone through the exact call structure on my last group call. I've gone through mindset, objection handling, how to think about the future and scaling. And hopefully, if you have any questions, anything else you need, shoot me a message on WhatsApp, and inshallah, we can plan out a one-on-one with either myself, Naila, or Samir. All right, guys, I will speak to you next week. Assalamu alaikum.
Awesome.
Thank you, Azam. Have a nice day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
What did you